as well with like a, oh fuck, what is it? 4 terabyte like regular drive, which is right now formatting 7%. So now I think I'm gonna have there's gonna be like much higher bitrate YouTube videos. I have to get Premiere and stuff and like get on that train and whatnot, but we'll get there. So this is our upgrade path at the moment. This is where we've been going to. Actually, I have this mouse too, right? So this is gonna be our G Pro Hero unboxing. Okay, so it's just gonna be a few of us, and I'll talk about why I chose this mouse next. Okay, so we were here. I hate the shape. Best tech in a mouse. It's 80 grams. It's lighter than this mouse and this mouse, heavier than this mouse, and it's got like a 60-hour wireless not a wireless battery, but a battery inside of it. You don't need to replace it. It charges. It's pretty good. I am switching off the model. I'm gonna try this mouse, so I'll explain it in a sec. So then I went back to the G305 because I was using it before, because of the shape. I love the shape of this mouse, and I use the AAA adapter meme, so it's 82 grams, right? 82 grams, so it's quite nice. Then naturally, when this came out, 67 grams. Somebody in the YouTube comments actually made me look it up. No, 82 or 83 with the adapter. Inferno. So then naturally, when this came out, this was 67, right? And so I was extremely interested. And this is, in my opinion, 10 out of 10 body, 10 out of 10 weight, 10 out of 10 like shape if you're into ambidextrous. But the clicks are 9 out of 10, okay? So I don't feel like the left and right click are very good. Also, Monty, thank you for the tier 2. And I appreciate this a lot, man. I actually really, really do. Now I'm going to be able to hopefully get higher quality YouTube videos because of you. And also, I'm really looking forward to this mouse, and I'll explain it in a sec. So the best mouse clicks I've literally ever used in my life belong to the predecessor of this mouse, which is just the G Pro. No, I don't, Montian. They didn't even send me the slip for the gift this time. Let me get through this and then ask, so I could just try and keep this as one cohesive unit. Yeah, so this had the best mouse clicks. So it says it on the box. It's got a click tensioning system. You can see it in there. Click tensioning system somewhere in there. Right? Now, you'd be like, well, what's that? What is that? Like, why is that good? So basically what it does, they have a set of springs, and then that forces the mouse click back up. Right? So on a regular like click, when you click, right? When I click, it's just like the switch itself, right? That pushes the the switch itself, and the shape of the mouse pushes the button back usually. But with this mouse in particular, they installed these springs to push the clicks back. So it's extremely good for RTS and jitter clicking. And actually wasn't on this mouse at all. That's why I switched off of it, really, because, you know, it would have been a really sick shape. It's back heavy, it's ass heavy, but that's fine. If it had the better clicks, it would be in 10 out of 10. But the clicks on this mouse are much weaker than all of the other ones here, actually, I think. I got used to it, I guess, but I'm very curious. And the reason I ever left this mouse in the first place is the cable. Now, you might be like, whoa, a cable? Is that actually, like, worth leaving a mouse for? This is the worst cable I have ever used. Like, on the mouse that came before this one, before they updated with the Hero sensor, it's the worst cable I've ever used on a mouse, period. That includes every Razer mouse I ever used, every SteelSeries mouse I ever used. They somehow put the stiffest, shittiest cable ever, period, on the last G Pro. It seems high quality at first, but then you realize that, like, it's so stiff that no matter where, like, I put the bungee literally right here, and just to keep the mouse cable off the pad, because it was just incapable of, like, functioning properly. It was just such a shit cable, it was ridiculous. It made it feel way heavier. So on this mouse, they actually changed it to a rubberized cable. Apparently it's much lighter. And I think the weight is down too. I don't know what the weight of the first one was, but now it's 83 grams. So it's actually just as light or lighter than this. And it won't have the ass heavy qualities that this mouse has, I don't think, anyway. I'm gonna unbox it and let you know how I feel about it. And obviously the hero sensor is like super good. All that shit's really good. And yeah, so I'm really just looking forward to getting back to the clicks that this mouse has. So basically, like, the way I put this is that this mouse had 10 out of 10 clicks, right? 9 out of 10 everything else before. The hero spec is the sensor. So the hero sensor is really low, like really high efficiency, so that's why it makes this battery life so good on these two mice. Obviously, like, it's more accurate, or sorry, not more accurate, but it's accurate as well as super high DPI. But the hero isn't really what I want this for. What I really want it for is the cable. It's just kind of funny, but let's get this unboxing experience right. So this comes right out of the box. We got nothing but this tiny little manual here. Let's see what's on it even. Safety stuff. Right? Let's see. Nothing. Just some safety crap. So very minimal packaging on this mouse. And I can already tell that, like, the cable on this mouse is much thinner than on the original. My dad has the original, actually. I gave it to him because I knew that he's not too much of an enthusiast, but... Alright, so some instructions on this. The safety was like, don't get yourself electrocuted, you know? Get rid of this plastic here. This is my, the classic, all of the stuff that comes with this. Excellent. Looks like a masterpiece. I could put this in a museum or something. For art. Oh yeah. This cable's much more doable, dude. So the end of stream today, we're gonna look up... Actually, I shouldn't talk about that yet. We'll talk about when this is over. Never mind. Alright. See, the clicks aren't exactly what I remember, but they are better than the... They are far superior to this. You know what? This feels heavy now. 83 grams feels heavy now. Yeah, I love it. No travel. Like, no post-travel. Like, you really gotta give it for it to go down more. Like, you can hear the difference. Like... But especially when you compare it to this. It feels way better than this mouse. Actually, you know what? That's not totally true. The left clicks on the Model O are almost as good, but the right clicks are much worse. Much more like mushy. They don't feel as tactile, but both of these clicks feel exactly the same here. Yeah, and this doesn't feel like the mouse cable feels almost non-existent here. No, G305 is like 9 in clicks, 9.5 in shape and weight because of the back end heavier. Like it's the back end weight. So this mouse is still better, I think. I'll make do a full review later. I get this feeling that this mouse will actually still be better if you really want wireless. Like, if wireless is where your focus is, I actually believe this is the better mouse. I'm of this opinion. But the clicks are better on this mouse. They're 10 out of 10. No, man, the clicks aren't as good. I promise you. The clicks on the G Pro Hero are better. And I'm really upset that they didn't put it in on this. Because that's why there's a huge price difference. I don't know if you noticed that. They feel like the same weight, except this one's distributed better. This one's more back end heavy. Or is it? I don't know, it's tough to tell. They feel like almost the same. The cable kind of throws it off, I think. They feel very similar. The AAA really does a lot for this mouse. Yeah, we'll try this today. See how I feel about it. Play some ladder. Really put it through its paces. And if I feel like it stacks up well, so the Model O, I'll still probably go back to it. Sudoku, I know that you want to say that the G305 is an absolute unit. And I actually totally agree with you. I don't disagree with you. Right? This isn't just about, like, we have to look at mice for, you know, objectively here. We want the best experience, not the one that, like, is a fan service. That's how we become fanboys, dude. And not pursuers of greatness, you know what I'm saying? How far do I have to go? Yeah, the cable is, like, non-existent. Much better than before. It's still pretty stiff, though. G305 doesn't have that problem. Curves off to the one side, too. I would really prefer that it didn't do that. Hits my stupid headphone cable. Look at that curve. Look at that bend. I wonder if there's a way to get that out of it. Yeah, this might be the first mouse I tried to paracord. What's up, Lachlan? Oh, that's better. Pulled on it a bit. Now it's more even. Adjust it so it's in the middle. Came right out of the thing. Yeah, I wish that they'd done like a paracord mod like the glorious Model O. Wasp, what are you doing? Nice meme. Why would you want to use G Pro? So, we went over it. The G Pro has the better clicks. It has the tensioning system in it for the clicks to come back exactly the same every time. G305 is cheaper in the clicks, but same build pretty much. Worse side buttons too by a large margin. Similar scroll wheel though. Similar in just about every way construction wise. Slightly different feet looks like. But the clicks on the G Pro are better by a lot, I think. Then I say you have to deal with the cable. Yeah, but the cable's better than on the old one. So they refreshed it with the G Pro Hero, right? But yeah, no, I might paracord this. I might cave and try it. Maybe never trust wireless. I used the G305 for ages and it worked perfectly. Months and months. I don't know why you wouldn't trust wireless. It feels like something that people used to say about microwaves or something. They're killing you and cooking your food improperly and taking out all of the nutrients. Sorry. This feels wrong to you? Yeah, but, you know, they were bound to make strides eventually. Come on. Feels good. I look forward to, like, playing with it. I feel like I gotta get everything into the right spot kind of deal. It's not as nice as wireless. Yeah, I mean, but, you know, the same critique could be made about the Model O. Right? And I feel like the Model O is a better mouse than the 305. The weight is so good. But the clicks are so good on the G Pro, man. I'm curious to test it, though. Like, obviously, these are my first impressions. I could immediately switch back to this. So I kind of got used to this and everything. Like the feet, the shape, the weight. The weight's the big one. I don't know if I can go back to post 80 grams. But we'll give it a shot. Yeah, it feels good in the hand. That's another thing about this shape. The fingertip grip is so nice. Model O is better than G Pro Wireless Cobalt in my opinion. Like, by a lot. A lot. At least I think so. I mean, it's the same mouse I remember, but the cable is not as ridiculous. Although I do have to fuck with it a bit. So I feel like it still has that issue that it's like just really in your way, kind of. It doesn't kind of just chill like the Model O's did. It has too much stiffness to it. Yeah, same. Yeah. Well, I don't like the G Pro Wireless at all, man. I've grown to really dislike it. I don't like where where it is because I claw grip. Yeah, this mouse is definitely built for like the clicks are built for competitive like play and like jitter clicking and stuff. Yeah, I mean I gotta play StarCraft with it, see what it can do. What's your hand size? 19.5 centimeters. Or it's 19.5 inches, sorry. 19.5 centimeter? Not inches. No, 19.5 centimeters. I was gonna say, that would actually be insane. Oh, I gotta change this in the Logitech software. I think I uninstalled their software too. I should probably do the... yeah. I gotta put the sheets back on. Put this back down to normal. Get this into the right spot. Dude, it is bright, isn't it? Yeah, G-Hub is shit.